Hi, Bhoomi.
Hello.
Okay. So, what are the modules that you like?
So I'm enthralled by the food and farming module. I just loved it right from the first day till the end, and all the travel, Auroville, all that was just amazing. I mean, that did it for me. That whole module, I just loved it.
Take us through like what you did in the module.
So, from what I recollect, it's about organic farming, and we traveled to Auroville. We traveled to North Bangalore, Dr. Narayan Reddy's farm. Stayed there, listened to him, and overall, it was just an exposure that I had never got in my whole life till now. And I come from a corporate background, so this was an eye opener as to what can happen when one delves towards nature.
Where are you today compared to when it started?
So, since I came from a corporate background, I had no clue as to what was going on in the world in terms of the destruction that we are doing to the planet. And over the last year, I kind of came in touch with the various ways in which the world is now being pushed towards almost extinction in the near future. So it was an eye opener because we, in the corporate world, we only think of more, more, more. We don't think we need to give back to the earth. So, in that sense, it was a revelation for me. So, if 1 year ago I was absolutely oblivious to what the world was going through, what the earth was going through, now 1 year later I have quite a bit of an idea due to all the modules that we've done. And I'm able to appreciate the nuances of nature and be with nature. And in my own way, I hope to give back to nature in the near future.
What are your dreams and plans for the future?
I want to get back to the land, and I want to be a farmer. So my plan would be to buy farmland and start growing fruits and vegetables there and live there. What I feel is that Bhoomi has given me a direction on where my life is headed, on where I need to go and where I want to go. And earlier I had no clue, and now I have a concrete direction to go to, and I have my path chalked out. It's just a matter of time when I get there.
What was your best learning from this course? Similar to what you said? Or?
Yeah, I learned the importance of community. So working in a corporate, you tend to be competitive and want to be always better than the other person. But here in this group, in this community, it was all about togetherness, it was all about friendship, it was about going together, growing together, and so that community aspect of life kind of shone through, and that's what I take home.
Education module was one of its kind for me, especially to know what alternative education is. How can one define alternative education? And what was very special about the module was that at the end of the module, one did not go away that this is alternative education or this is the way to educate a child. But the exposure that one received in that module to see how education itself cannot be boxed, whether it's alternative, non-alternative, it's very hard to say this is education. So for me it was a very big eye-opener to understand how one defines education. Meeting schools that are working in this space, whether it's environmental education as its focus or holistic education or values, you can't pinpoint it to one. So as in that sense, the whole module was very enriching to know how education is the crux of this situation or this challenge. Right? So it was very, very good for me.
I'm a Bhoomi fan from long time. This year when I got to know that there is something called education modules, I wanted to explore about education, what education is really for. Um, did it serve the purpose for me? Can I, now that I have children who are going to school, can I know a little more? Can I impart them the right kind of education? And with that kind of a curiosity in my mind, I attended the education module. It was so good that I ended up attending even the following modules, because I know that any module that Bhoomi organizes usually brings in very experienced faculty. A lot of people gather, you have a lot of group discussions happen, and it opens up. So the education module solved my basic question that I had: what is the education for? What should I impart to my children so that they end up leading a life which is fulfilling for them, as well as which makes them a good citizen. I also attended the Sustainable Cities and Communities module. Usually I have been working for my community for a few years. That module took me to several places. We visited a lot of places like Timbuktu. We visited a lot of places inside Bangalore city, and I gathered deep knowledge in solving the water, garbage, and the food related issues. So I must say, attending education module and attending the subsequent Sustainable Cities and Sustainable Communities module brought me what I was looking for. I wanted to work for communities. I am deeply involved in the city related issues, the issues that Bangalore is facing from last few years. I got a lot of answers to what I was looking for there. And for my children, now I'm clear what their education has to be. And so these two modules now have kind of settled most of my questions. I think anyone who comes to Bhoomi and attends these course or 1 year program would go back as a completely changed person. I would recommend anyone and everyone to at least attend some of these modules. One may not be able to take one full year, but Bhoomi has so many modules once in a while coming up. Every module is so valuable that one should really come here and experience it. The campus is very vibrant, and the kind of faculty or people that gather here, they bring with them lots of very deep understanding, deep knowledge about the sustainable living. So yes, I would always recommend anyone and everyone to take some time out and attend Bhoomi programs.